Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest XI. So last time we started off the next main quest to basically get the next coloured orb, where we've got to go to Lonalulu to basically find this Kai fella for this, what's her name? For this mermaid named Michelle. So yeah, that's what we've got to do. But first, I'm basically doing a little bit of exploration because we've got some enemies to head towards now. Ow, my face. So basically, we're just going to be exploring some areas for a little bit and going through the little islands and just basically fighting some shit. New enemy, the Jowler. Basically the problem with the Jowler is they're basically beefy motherfuckers. They've got a lot of health, and they can hit really hard. The double kick move that he just did a little bit ago, if that hits you, that can do some real fucking damage. I think it does over 100 points of damage, because we saw, you know, with one punch it did like 67 hit points of damage, so the Jowler is a pain in the ass. And I think there's a bigger version of the Jowler, more dangerous version of the Jowler. I can't remember the name of it though. That is a mini-boss in a later section, so we'll see that later. But yeah, you can come and find one of the smaller, less damaging ones now. But anyway, let's do some exploration. Another mini-medal, baby. Well, they'll be of use fairly soon, or we'll be going to where the mini-medals are kind of traded in a bit. So let's open up this place. Anything in here? Hi, dude. Sorry, I'm just having a look around. Place for hermits. See you, buddy. So yeah, there's pretty much not a lot to... On these small islands, there's usually... I think we saw it earlier on, there's basically usually like these little towers which have red doors on them, which usually contain a chest with some pretty awesome equipment or weapons for you to get. But of course, we can't open these until we get the red key, which we're not going to be getting for a little while. I'm trying to remember. There's two on this island. Fuck, look at that. Yeah, we need the other key there. Yeah, I think there's basically a skeleton key which unlocks all the doors, and then there's a red door key. So yeah, we can't really do much about that though at the moment. I think that is in the second half. It might be in the second half, you know, or a third rather of the game, where we actually get the keys necessary to start opening these things up. But anyway, we're not done with the explorating yet. We're now on the open sea on the south side. And now we're at Insula Incognita. And all these kind of mountain, these islands have these kind of names, starting with the insula and stuff like that, just with different second names. And this one, if I remember correctly, yeah, we've got a lot of trolls here, and we've got some hammer hoods as well, both varieties of hammer hoods. And we've also got a mining spot, so we can pick up some iron ore and silver ore. Yeah, nicely done. Yeah, this one, they're all like fairly easy to investigate because there's not a lot. They're fairly small, so it's just about finding the sparkly spots and the chests that you can, and then just getting the fuck out. There's nothing really else to find at that point. Some of them are actually really good for grinding as well, because they'll have some highly powerful enemies. Like the island we were just on with the Jowler, there's a fair few Jowlers for you to find, so they can give you a pretty good amount of experience. And we go up here and we've got the big motherfuckers, the big blue trolls. Are these Cyclops? What are they called? Yeah, it's a Cyclops.
What do we do now?
These things are beefy, hit hard, but they also give you a lot of experience. So they are worth... Sorry, they are worth going after, to be fair. And of course, they usually go down in like 2 waves of attacks, really. Everybody going through and attacking him once, and then he'll go down. Not too bad.
We win again.
And just for one, yeah, 792 experience points for one Cyclops. So yeah, this is a good place to do some level grinding if you want to. There's another one later actually, which is full of slimes, and that's a good place if you want to grind money, because there's a load of there's a higher chance of finding metal slimes, which of course give you the highest experience, the highest amount of experience and the highest amount of money. So yeah. There's also king slimes that you can find, and which we're actually going to see those a fair bit later, a fair few parts later. But the king slimes can drop the slime king crown, and you can, and that's just for selling. That can be sold for 2,500 gold a piece, and I think they're a rare drop. I think, but it's still like 10%, so if you're fighting a lot of those enemies back to back, you're more than likely to pick up more than a fair few. So yeah, that's fairly useful. But yeah, that's basically what these small islands are for, earning money and gaining experience points quickly, or relatively quickly anyway. Anyway, we're done with that island, so time to move on. Okay, here we are. So yeah, see those sets of ships there? That's where we're going to be going pretty soon.
Oh,
but first, Spin Chiller. These aren't particularly strong, as you can see. I think they use wind magic, but that's really all they're good for. Defensively and offensively, they're not really that good. But anyway, we're done with our exploring. So now we're heading to Lonalulu. Here we are, we're at Lonalulu now, baby. Yeah, there's nothing. There's a sparkly spot here. Yep. Sprig of wave weed. Okay. Let's just move on. Which I suppose is supposed to be seaweed. Okay. Whatever. Why do you need to change the name of that? I don't know. But here we are. Lonalulu, baby. Which is actually a pretty nice looking area. I really like the kind of Chinesey kind of looking buildings, kind of with the red roofs and the kind of decorations that they've got on there. It looks pretty good, and it's Savando, and it's also got that kind of beach paradise kind of feel. It's a nice place. Okay. Way to fit the stereotype, girls. But anyway, you have to actually do the side quest stuff here, the main quest stuff really, with what's her face, Michelle, before you can actually buy pearls here. The pearls are quite expensive as well, but the pearls are used for making high-end accessories, so it's well worth coming back here from time to time to pick them up. So yeah, apparently things aren't... The atmosphere's not great here. Something's going on, so we've just got to find Kai and get the fuck on with this. So let's talk to... I'm going to talk to her. Go on, talk to her. There you go. Yeah, so apparently he's up at the church. The church is at the very top of the town, so let's search for shit first and have a look around the town and see what we got. We don't have any side quests yet. I think there's one. Yes, there's one side quest which will only activate after you've completed all of the stuff with Michelle. So yeah. Let's have a look around, see if we can find anything. Is there anything here? Oh, we got some pots. Oh, look at that, I got horse shit. Fantastic. That's used for crafting. I don't know what's good for crafting out of horse shit, but whatever. The phrase "what a load of horse shit" is very applicable here. Alright. Sparkly spot. Ripple drops. Again, used for crafting. Hi, cat. Hey up, kid. Shouldn't you be with you shouldn't be on your own on the beach? That's scary. That's dangerous. So yeah, at the moment I'm just basically looking around, seeing what shit I can find. Is there anything for me to find around here? There's a lot of bars in Lonalulu, which, you know, my kind of place. But oh, hi. Where we go? You got anything? Is there anything down here for me? Oh, got some crates to break. Last one. Hey, mini medal. Nice. I'm never going to find all the mini medals in this game. There's several hundred, I think, to find in total. So I think it's just kind of not worth it, in my opinion. Why can't you just jump down from here? Fucking hell. I'm wearing armor, I should be fine. Yeah, at the moment I'm just wandering around. Just trying to see if there's any people I can talk to, any items to pick up. To be fair, I don't think there's a lot of items to pick up here. At least not initially. Like I said, getting the pearls, you can't get them until after you complete Michelle's quest. So, alright. Now the armor. Let's look at the armor. In terms of the armor, I don't think there's no items here really. There's no costumes here, but there's not really anything worth buying here, at least from an armor perspective. The weapons, though, it's a different matter, because we can get the carbon steel claymore, which does a good amount of damage. The cautery sword does a lot of damage as well. And then there's also the trident. The trident is actually a really good upgrade for Jade at this point in the game, so it's actually well worth getting. But before you buy your cautery sword, go behind here, and we can now make cautery swords ourselves. Nice. Thanks, woman. I appreciate it. But yeah, if you're a single-handed sword user, at this point you just use, like, you know, a one-handed sword and shield combo at this point in the game. The cautery swords are actually a pretty good upgrade. You know, the I'm sorry, fucking hell. Oh, money, nice. But yeah, as a weapon, it's actually pretty strong. Causes a decent amount of damage, so it's a fairly decent upgrade for the people who are using single-handed swords at this point in the game. So yeah, it's worth making. Worth making at least one. Yeah, this is an item shop. I don't think there's anything new in the item shop. It's just everything that you've already seen, so not worth mentioning at this point. Yeah, at this point I'm just looking around just to see if there's anything I can find. See if there's any new stuff for me to get. I don't think there will be. Yeah, but I'm just... It's always best to wander around when you're in a new area, just to make sure that there's plenty of stuff for you to find. Okay. If we go in over here... Yeah, we can go in here. I think there's a book for us to read, is there? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there's a bookshelf somewhere. Nope. Not here then, obviously. In a different area, I think. Oh look, I've been wandering around so long the sun's gone down. Oh well. Alright, continue on. Huh. So... Oh, it's in here. There you go. I'm just going to read your book. Excuse me. The Deadly Denizens of the Deep. This is a bit of a hint as a bit of backstory here. It's not really backstory. It's a little bit of flavor text. Kind of showing that this town basically really hates mermaids and has books which talk about how scary and dangerous they are. So yeah, and this I kind of like. We get a book which is which is entirely about Dav, the guy who pilots Sylvando's ship. Kind of talking about how he's this badass who is in the Zwardrustian kind of military, and now goes around like kicking the asses of various enemies. Goes around kicking ass for enemies, of pirates and stuff. Hi, buddy. So yeah, can't get that yet until we get the red key. And this is something we're going to have to come back to a bit later on. Yeah, you can actually shoot it, which is kind of cool. But yeah, that is going to be... Oh, sparkly spot. But yeah, the cannon there is actually something that you need to... which actually makes this next section a hell of a lot easier. So yeah, it's well worth going after. But we can't do that yet. So we've got to look around, and not an awful lot is going on here. Alright, let's head up now. I think I fuck up here. I'm pretty sure I do. Tom, what are you doing? You've been that way, buddy. Oh, there we go. Oh, let's have a look in here. What have we got? Got anything for me? I would like some stuff. I would like some things. Oh, pot. I'll break your pot. Sprig and auspicious. My apologies. And up we go. And yeah, oh, we've got another one. So yeah, we've got another one of the tockles here. My apologies. One of the another one of the passwords. So there you go. For the first cursed king, I think that's Dragon Quest 7, from what I remember. But there you go. Yeah, you can't come here during night. You have to come during the day when the old woman is here telling stories to the young'uns.
The show's about to begin.
Sorry. So yeah, that's what we've come up here for. Veronica blends in here quite well. So yeah, this woman is going to tell the story of a curse which befell this village a long time ago. She kind of does a little story. Can you tell who she's talking about yet? Alright, let's see. And I actually do really like how they show this story. I think the artwork here is really nice. It's really pretty. Very nice and stylized. And so they're basically going to tell a tale here. There was a master fisherman, sailed off from Lonalulu, one of the best fishermen ever. And the mayor loved him, and so gave him his daughter, because why not? Something to be done. So yeah, they were going to get married. Be brain. They were going to get married, and the future of the village looked very bright. Unfortunately, the fisherman was then caught up in a terrible storm and was thrown into the ocean. I really like this artwork here. It looks so nice.
As he sank through the water, he saw the
they kind of show that basically she's showing these pictures to the kids as the story progresses. So yeah, it's kind of amazing, really, how she came up with all this. How she was able to create all this. Oh, doesn't she look familiar? It's a mermaid with purple hair and a pink tail. Where have we seen that before? To be fair, the real Michelle looks a lot hotter. But anyway, so yeah.
If you give me your soul.
Embellishment. So yeah, basically, she saved the fisherman from the deep, but then forced him to kind of stay with her, as the story goes anyway. So they were ready to do a funeral for the fisherman, but then he came back, exhausted but alive.
The Kahuna's daughter was overjoyed to have her beloved home, and stayed by his bedside night and day, nursing him back to health.
Well, at least it has a nice ending.
But the fisherman
It's not done yet,
was
is it?
no
No.
longer the man she knew. All day he would stare out to sea, muttering over and over, "I must marry that mermaid." Then one day he threw his fiancée aside and ran to the harbor screaming, "I must go back to her." The Kahuna was furious.
So yeah, he now basically wants to go back and marry the mermaid, and because you know we have to overreact in these kinds of stories. Basically, the fisherman had his boat burned and was basically shipped off to the opposite side of the island to live in a hut on his own for the rest of time. So he couldn't go back to see his mermaid.
That's all for today, children.
And marry
I'll
her,
tell you the rest
and
of the
instead
story
just
tomorrow.
ostracized from the village and is
Mermaids are
forced to live
scary.
life on his own.
Whoa! The mermaid's coming to steal our souls! Run!
Clearly you've never met a mermaid, have you, buddy?
Aloha, friends. Is there anything I can do for you?
Maybe. We're looking for a fisherman called Kai. Do you know where we can find him?
Oh, my.
Finally, let's see.
What a coincidence. You must be looking for
Kai
my
Nui.
son, Kai
Oh,
Nui.
that's her
Are
son.
you
Okay.
friends of his? I'm afraid he's not here at the moment.
Sure, let's go with that.
All the men have sailed west to fight the giant squid.
So yeah,
that's been
basically,
attacking our
the three ships we saw as we came into
If you want to hurry things
Lonalulu,
along, maybe
basically
you
a
could
bunch
go
of
lend a hand.
fisherman
If that
ships
monster's dealt
which
with,
had come from
they'll all come back to
Lonalulu
the
to
village,
basically
sure
deal with a
enough.
giant squid.
But be wary,
So yeah,
friends.
Kai won't be able to come back to
That
Lonalulu
squid's
until the
the
giant
only
squid is
danger out
taken
on the
care of.
seas. Don't let a crafty mermaid make you all popule. I'd hate to see you go crazy.
Yeah, you're kind of creepy, aren't you, Miss? Whatever, moving on. So yeah, so that's what we've got to do next. We've got to head over to the ship, to where the ships are, and we have to help them fight this squid. By help them fight this giant squid, I mean we have to do it because we're a JRPG protagonist. Of course we have to do fucking everything. But before you do that, you can just head straight off if you want. Go straight to fight the giant squid. But to make things a lot easier, go talk to this woman here. She'll tell you that basically, because we're going off to fight the Tentacular, they hate loud noises. So if we take the cannon with us, you'll be able to win easier with that. And basically, she's not lying. Basically, you fire that off at the start of the fight, and it paralyzes him for a few rounds of the first for the first few rounds of the fight, and it makes the fight go a hell of a lot easier. But anyway, that's it for this part. Join you next time when we'll be going off to fight the giant squid, and we'll be having a chat with Kai. So yeah, see you next time.